Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Joke Rogers. Coming up on the program today, the Nigerian Customs Service intercepts a large cache of arms at the Tinkan Island seaport. And Kaduna State government imposes curfew in Kafanchan, bans processions and unlawful assemblies across the state. Welcome to the program. The Nigerian Customs Service Tinkan Island Port Command has intercepted a large cache of arms and military hardware in Apapa, Lagos. Briefing journalists at the command before handing over the seizure to the Department of State Security, the controller Tinkan Island Port, Mr. Bashir Yusuf, condemned the act and intention of those behind the cargo. Items seized include 7,500 pieces of air gun pallets, an American tactical rifle, pump-action guns, military bulletproof vests, among others. The service has detained a suspect in connection with the seizure.
These items were found in a personal effects container. A container that government graciously say you shouldn't pay duty because you are a Nigerian coming back home. But see the way Nigerians responded to that gesture by bringing in pump action and even a gas mask. Only God knows what will happen. And we will say no. There are things that are allowed into this country. Things like this that we just presented are absolutely prohibited. Not just prohibited, absolutely prohibited. They should not be found in custody of anyone who is not authorized. At least no green passport holder or a passport holder of Federal Republic of Nigeria is allowed to purchase these things in the open market. If they are irreadily available in other countries to go and buy, please do not buy, because we will capture it and we will arrest whoever comes with it.
The police in Borno State, northeast Nigeria, say 2 female suicide bombers were killed yesterday in a failed attack in Maiduguri, the state capital. The attack was reportedly thwarted at a checkpoint in Gelere village, a satellite settlement in Maiduguri close to the Dikwa Gamboru Road. According to the Borno State Police spokesperson, Victor Isuku, one of the suicide bombers detonated an improvised explosive device which was strapped to her body, killing her and her accomplice. He added that 3 residents were injured in that incident. There's been renewed attacks by insurgents in the northeast in recent times. The latest occurred in Madagali, in Adamawa State and in the Borno State capital, resulting in the death of many residents. Kafanchan in Jema, a local government area of Kaduna State, is on lockdown following alleged security report of a plan by some people to cause breakdown of law and order. The curfew, which was announced by the chairman of the council, follows a rally held this morning by some indigents of southern Kaduna to protest against the continued killing of their kinsmen by suspected herdsmen. The state government had earlier announced the banning of all forms of unlawful assembly, but the protesters, who were mainly youth, defied that order and took to the streets to demand the arrest of the perpetrators of the attacks. Channels Television gathered that business activities have been paralyzed in the area due to the curfew, while only the police and other security agencies were seen patrolling the streets. Many people have been killed following attacks on farmers in communities in 3 local government areas of the state. In Ekiti State, southwest Nigeria, security concerns are also high. Governor Ayodele Fayose is taking what he describes as proactive measures in tackling criminal activities in the state. To this end, he is equipping the rapid response team known as Operation Flush, which has been launched to combat the rising wave of crime. While handing over some vehicles to the team in Ekiti, the state capital, Governor Fayose explained that the initiative is set up to complement existing security structures in the state.
The additional crime-fighting team, Operation Flush, has its personnel drawn from the military, civil defense, police, DSS and other security agencies, and is set up by the Ekiti state government to combat rising cases of armed robbery, kidnapping and other crimes in the state.
If you recall, about 4 weeks ago, there was bank robbery in Otu. There was another attack at Ido, all from the northern belt. So after those incidents, I sat at the Security Council meeting. We decided to actually pay attention to the north before they spread into the whole state.
Governor Ayodele Fayose insists it's best to prevent crimes rather than manage them.
The moment you are proactive, the moment you don't wait until crisis overtakes your people. You have to be proactive, you have to be up and doing, you have to ensure that you gather information, and you have to equally deploy this information as quickly as you can. And you equally have to put a drive in every part of the security agencies operating everywhere, like the local DPOs. We have to call them to meetings. We have to make sure that they are active and on hands and on deck on their duty.
The State Commissioner of Police appreciates government support, promising that the team will foster interagencies cooperation among security agencies while fighting crime in the state.
Operation Flush is about creating visibility of security at the major corridors within Ekiti State. As the name implies, it's to flush all the remnants of criminals out of Ekiti State. And Operation Flush is to complement existing security architecture on ground, and is to foster interagency cooperation and collaboration, and that the safer highways and the other existing patrols will be complemented by Operation Flush.
Meanwhile, both government and residents are hopeful that this gesture will greatly impact the peace and security in the state.
The Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has led some members of the State Executive Council, selected editors and online journalists on an inspection to various project sites across the state. According to him, this is in keeping with the policy of the government to ensure that developmental strides of his administration is transparent and evenly spread across the state, no matter the political differences.
Well, I'm impressed. One, the quality of
We do apologize for the hitch in that track. We'll hope to correct it and bring it back to you. But staying in Rivers State, the controversy trailing the rerun legislative polls has continued, with the All Progressives Congress demanding the immediate redeployment of the resident electoral commissioner, Mr. Anyedi Ikoiwak. In a statement signed by the state APC chairman, Davis Ikanya, the party condemned the alleged role played by the state INEC rec in the Rivers legislative poll, which it claims was in favor of the People's Democratic Party. The APC raised concerns questions on Mr. Ikoiwak's announcement of the PDP's George Sekibo as a senator without waiting for the votes from 3 local government areas. In a swift reaction, however, Mr. Ikoiwak described the claims by the APC as false, adding that he would rather concentrate on his work, as both the APC and the PDP have accused him of rigging the elections. When news across Nigeria returns, Edo State Customs Service hands over a truck laden with Indian hemp to the NDLEA. In a moment, please stay with us.